Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Chiffon and I am a college hygiene and lifestyle creator. If you are interested in those type of things, give me a subscribe, like, and comment down below so that you can come back. We are almost at 100 subscribers. I think I only need about like 4 or 5 more. So let's do that before the end of October. And now let's get on with the video. Aesthetics. Aesthetics have been something that has been so popular, I feel like, in the last couple of years, especially like people after high school, like they completely changed their Instagram, you know, everyone does like that clean out. But what does aesthetic even mean? You know what, let's Google it because I barely even know what it means. So I got my handy dandy laptop. And so aesthetic or aesthetic is a branch of philosophy that deals with the nature of beauty and taste, as well as the philosophy of art. It is concerned with beauty or the appreciation of beauty. All right, well, that being said, aesthetic is something that has become something so popular. YouTube honestly has now become even more aesthetic, like people with their thumbnails. But the main question is, how do you even find your aesthetic? And that is something that I have learned. It's kind of hard because I feel like I have just like multiple likings, so it's hard to just narrow it down to one. When the new update came out for the iOS 14 for the iPhone, that was like a huge thing, really big, you know, everyone was changing their layouts and all of that. And so what I did was I created 5 different layouts because like honestly everyone was doing like the same layout and it was getting kind of boring. So I just created 5 different types of layouts, and I'm giving you some organizational tips on how to just get some inspiration and different styles that you can do as well. I didn't just stick to one style, I did different styles so that it can relate to anyone in the spectrum. So the first thing you are gonna want to do is you want to get some inspiration and just figure out what type of aesthetics you like. So some apps that are good for that are Pinterest, I use Visco, Prequel, Instagram, even Snapchat with the little Snapchat like mini series. Sometimes they give really good inspiration. So find something that inspires you. I know that colors.com is also really helpful because you can do different like color palettes just to see like your color theme and how to stick with them. So some of the themes that I wrote down were pink, yellow, neutrals, pastel colors, sparkles, themes, fashion, journalists, and minimalistic. There are also quite a few tests on Instagram of you just like answering questions A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, you know, and seeing like which aesthetic that you may come out to be just by like the pictures they put on the screen and then you answering in how many letters that you get in the end, you know. So for Pinterest, when you are finding all of your ideas, make the boards for each individual idea. That's what I did for my Pinterest, my iOS 14, and I just put like which aesthetic it was. So if you guys are interested, I made a bunch of different boards of the aesthetics, and everything that I am gonna put in the video is gonna be there. So if you want to use those, you can go and head over to there and get some more inspiration. So yeah, those are actually really helpful to do because then again you can lay out your color scheme, you can lay out how you want to place everything in advance. So obviously the first thing that you're gonna have to do is update your phone to the iOS 14 update. If you don't, you won't be able to do these other things and try and get the aesthetic that you're searching for. So for me, I think that you should just completely clear your screens and declutter, because you don't want to be adding all these steps, like all of the new apps and the widgets and all of that, and then you're mixing it in with what you had before and it's just going to be a hot mess. So I definitely recommend just clear it so you have a blank, nice canvas that you can start on. Just like with painting, you wouldn't paint over an old painting. You have to get a new canvas. So clear, declutter, declare, whatever it's called. Okay, then again, like I said before, look for inspo, Pinterest, Visco, Bazaar, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you like to get inspo, get it. And create boards, colors.com to get your palettes of different colors so that you can stick to your theme. It's also very helpful. So I'm going to show you all of the different layouts that I created. I created all of these myself. Yeah, it took a very long time. I made five different ones. The last one is my actual one, my actual personal one. And before I even created my actual one, I created the other 4 to go along with this video and just fit. So for each of the different aesthetics, I created a different layout and different organizational types. So I am going to show you all of them now so that you can get inspo from this. Organized, I really recommend that you put apps that do similar things, put them all together. Even apps that maybe you don't use as often, just put them all together, because by doing that, you are making sure that every app that is like that is in that one folder, so that if you go to it, everything is there. And that just helps with organization and not making everything cluttered and just in random spots and places, which can sometimes be really annoying, especially if you're like someone that is really organizational and just wants a click of a button find the apps, you know, that are similar, and there you go. Here are the pros and cons of doing the switch from the regular, just having your phone regular iPhone, and then having it the aesthetic way. So some of my pros are that there's so many cool aesthetics that you can literally choose from. I've seen so many different themes and layouts that people have done. I've seen like Winnie the Pooh, I've seen like different like Valentines, I've seen like different like neon, LED lights. There's so many endless different ideas that you could come up with. It's so cool to see so many different people's layouts and different themes that they come up with. I also like that you can, with the widgets, that you can just put inspo on your screen. Like you don't have to click on an app to get inspo anymore because of the widgets. Like you can have quotes on your pages, as many quotes as you want. You can have inspirational just motivational things on your page now, and it's so much easier to do that instead of just having to click on another app to try and get inspiration. So that is a good feature that I think it has as well. So also something that's really interesting, when you have to when you decide if you want to change the picture of the app or not, it says that you have to put all of the individual pictures in their own album. I don't really know if that's true or not, because for some of the themes that I didn't do that, and it still worked out fine. Like nothing was blurry or anything like that. And I think Shortcuts also like saves the picture like in the Shortcuts app, because I deleted all of those pictures after that I didn't need anymore, and the layouts still lasted, because I kept the themes for about 2 days because of how long it took to do them, because it is a process to do. So I also like that I can save those icons, so that if I do want to change my theme, that I can just like drag and drop again. So it's good to have those folders that I did create, so that if I do get tired of my pink theme, I can just change it out real quick. Some of the cons I have for this new aesthetic theme are I can't see like my notifications when I go on my pages. So you know, like the little red notifications box that the apps get when you get a notification, so you don't see that when you change like the cover of the app. So personally, I don't like that, because honestly, when I see the red circle or square, that's like literally the only reason why I click on some apps, because someone has sent me something, someone sent me a message, I was mentioned in something. That's literally the only reason why I click on some of these apps. So I definitely don't like that about it, because now it's like, now I have to keep that organizational page on there, because I literally won't click on apps unless that red button is on there. So that's an unfortunate, but that's like a me thing. I don't know if that's a anybody else thing, but that's a me thing. So something else that some people haven't told you when they were doing this is like, so you have to like go through Shortcuts for like a second or two before you actually get to the app, which is kind of annoying, because like sometimes Shortcuts lags. So like there was a couple of days ago I was trying to get to, I think like Instagram or Facebook, and it literally lagged so long. It took forever. Like it took probably like 10 or 20 seconds for it to actually get to the app that I was trying to get to. So yeah. No, that's not good. I thought it was only supposed to be a second. Like no, it was 20, and I'm not exaggerating at all. It took a long time. Like it lagged a lot. So they need to do something about that, or like change it or something. Or I don't know, but I like it, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. Like I will keep it for a minute, a hot second, but it's like I'm not gonna get rid of my other page, because I probably will just be like clicking on that a lot more than the actual page, just because Shortcuts does lag quite a bit. I also wish that with the widgets, I wish like you could kind of like expand the certain widgets or despan some of the certain widgets. I wish that was like a thing, because there was like for mine at the bottom of the last one, there was like, I didn't have really any more apps to put, and there was like a bottom layer, just like a small layer for me to put something else there, and I couldn't put the medium widget, because the medium widget takes up 2 spots of apps and not one. So I couldn't put anything there, so it looks kind of bland, but I was like, I don't have any more apps to put there. So yeah, those are some of the cons I have for the aesthetic layout. If you enjoyed this video, give a big thumbs up and tell me which layout that I created you liked the most down in the comments down below, and tell me what you want to see next as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and see you guys next time.